For the fourth year, the senior speakers at commencement are elected by the class themselves to represent their voice, their heart, and their thoughts on this important day. This year's class has surely made two excellent selections. I know they will have keen and meaningful thoughts to share with us today. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, a future member of the Dartmouth class of 2016, Mr. Grant Mortell.
Thank you, Mr. Mandel. Good morning, everyone. It seems like just yesterday when we all met up for No Such Thing night, drove over to the beach and back, played in the gym for hours, organized some crazy games of manhunt, and then crashed to the ground in Mr. Rab's room watching movies. Since then, we've kayaked the 10,000 islands of the Everglades, backpacked New York City, and even skied the slopes of Winter Park, Colorado. We left an impression every place we went, and we had an amazing time doing it. These memories will undoubtedly be something we never forget. Together, we experienced 4 of the best years of our lives. Think about the legacy we have left on this school. Since the first day we set foot on this campus, we have been leaders and role models for those around us. We had the opportunity to establish an identity for the Pine School Upper School, and we made it our mission. Little did we know that each time we sat down as a class to make decisions about anything from homecoming to prom to field day, we were leaving behind our mark for those who are following us. This was a unique high school experience that we are able to share together. This is our bond, and it will last our lifetimes. About 9 months ago, I spoke to all of you on the first day of school. I talked about why we consider the Pine School to be the greatest place possible for us to spend the next year of our lives, 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, and for most of us, even more time than that. I mentioned 3 things I considered important cornerstones for what makes the Pine School great. The first was the great relationships students form with their teachers and with each other. We can all agree that over the past 4 years, great friendships and bonds have been made, making this school community as comfortable as a second home. I can tell you that this year, as we traveled together to Colorado for our senior ski trip, we had some of the greatest experiences ever. And this was all because of the teachers and students that made up our group. Although we are all unique in many ways, the time we spent together allowed us to appreciate and embrace our differences. The teachers at the Pine School have always stressed that we all need to be accepting and look at the positive attributes of each of us has. This has allowed us to become great friends and bond as a group. So now, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the class of 2012 to thank all of the faculty and administration for not only being great at what you do, but especially for being our friends. The second cornerstone I mentioned this past fall was the amazing talent that made up our student body. I pointed out that the individual talents of our student body as a whole was extraordinary. I challenged everyone to take pride in that talent, develop it, showcase it, and I was not let down. I also challenged all of you to set your goals high and work hard to accomplish them. As far as student accomplishments go, this was by far the most successful year the Pine School community has ever seen, and it was fun to be a part of. Academically, musically, theatrically, and athletically, steps were taken that raised the bar even further into the sky. So I want to thank each member of the class of 2012 for amazing me with your talent and effort and making me very proud to be a member of this great group. The third cornerstone that I knew would be an important part of our community this year was the campus environment that the students work together to create. The perfect blend of professionalism and fun, knowing when to stay focused on the task at hand but never losing track of having a good time. Although we may have pushed the limits a few times, we always manage to keep the fun in perspective and get the job done. I'll definitely miss the smiles on everyone's faces and the laughs we've had. As I sat down to write this speech, I realized that back in August, I had missed the fourth and most important cornerstone of this year's school community, the presence of the class of 2012, this year's graduating seniors. From day one, we were placed in the continuous spotlight, whether it be from the younger students, the faculty, even ourselves, and we shined. The things we accomplished along the way will never be forgotten, and we have left our mark on the school forever. As I said before, the Pine School High School would not be the way it is today without us. Not only have we made up what reflects back to the community about the school, but we have also shown the younger classes how to embrace being a student here and how to excel at it. Look around the gym today, and you will see that I am not kidding about our accomplishments thus far. Obviously, we cannot take credit for all of the things accomplished by the school this year, but we do know that we paved the way to make them possible. Saying that our class is the fourth cornerstone of our school community does not, however, mean that when we graduate, a corner will be missing next year. Together, you have all paved the way so smoothly that when our new seniors step on campus next fall, they will have no problem picking up right where we left off and pushing even further. The standard has been set and the bar raised, and we can thank ourselves for the hard work put in these past 4 years. My advice to our class is short and simple. I have 3 quotes that sum up the different points I'm trying to make. The first quote is a valuable lesson for us all from Bradley Whitford. He said, "Take action. Every story you've ever connected with, every leader you've ever admired, every puny little thing that you've ever accomplished is the result of taking action. You have a choice. You can either be a passive victim of circumstance, or you can be the active hero of your own life." We all need to remember where we are sitting now and how it feels, and then try to think back to the first day freshman year. None of us could be where we are today without the action we took and the seemingly endless work we put in along the way. Next year, cherish the success you have, but be prepared to bounce back from being knocked down again. It happened to each and every one of us before, and it will happen again. And I know we are all prepared to handle whatever may come our direction. Today is such a special day because our class acted on our ideas and made them realities. Next year should be no different for any of us, even though we will not be here at the Pine School. In order to keep achieving the same success we've had through these years, it is vital that we keep taking action as we are used to doing. The second quote is something a great friend of mine once showed me from John Lennon. It's something I try to keep close to my mind every day. He said, "When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. Find the way where you can be happy and still take action, and you will be successful. We could not be where we are today without the decisions we made and actions we took. And whenever the next time we sit down for a graduation may be, we will want to feel the same way. So I encourage you all to find your passion and follow it. At the same time you do this, however, do not forget to surround yourselves with the things that make you happy and the people that make it worthwhile. The reason I stress to each of you that the atmosphere at the Pine School was so great is because I know that all of us know how to enjoy the little things along the way while staying focused. Don't let the change in environments change the fact that being happy is the most important thing. Success will always find its way once you are happy. The third quote is from a commencement address to Binghamton University by Anthony Corvino, then a graduating member of the university, and is something that hits home for us here at the Pine School. For all of us, next year will be a new page, a clean slate, and a time to start over. As we do that, keeping these two simple statements in our minds each and every day will never let us down. It will keep us moving and fuel the drive in each one of us that I have seen firsthand over the past 4 years. He said, "You don't receive respect, you earn it. And you aren't given opportunity, you fight for it." I think that sometimes the best way to move ahead is to start by looking back. Over the past 4 years, we have all had many ups and many downs, many times of laughter and fun, as well as our share of stress and defeat. Yet, what makes us special is that we were able to experience these times together as one intimate family would, and we've grown. Oh, how we've grown since we all met together 4 summers ago, the first time together as a class, at No Such Thing Night. I would now like to thank all of my classmates for giving me the opportunity to speak today, and I congratulate each of you for your successes. It has been my honor to be a leader of this great class and to graduate alongside of each of you this morning. On behalf of the class as a whole, I would like to thank all of the friends and family here today to celebrate with us. Without you, we could never have made it here today. Secondly, we thank all of the faculty again for making a difference in our lives each day we set foot on campus the past 4 or more years in preparation for this day and many more to come. Again, I'd like to thank all the seniors. Congratulations. Thank you. TG.